So it looks like Tamar Braxton is telling us, psych, I didn't mean it. You guys only like to focus on negative news. She's backtracking on the post that she posted yesterday where she was complaining about her family, calling them toxic and awful, and about her relationship being over, her marriage being over to Bang Yang Yang Man. Not only that, child star Skai Jackson apparently was arrested for DV and is married and expecting a child as well. Plus, Mark Daly, yes, you know, the ex-husband to Kenya Moore, is speaking out on her recent separation from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Welcome back to the Kempire Channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So let's first start with this Skai Jackson story. So you know Skai Jackson, child star. I really haven't seen anything recently from her, but she's still a name. And a lot of you were hitting me up and said, did you hear the news about Skai Jackson getting arrested and being pregnant and married? So I said, wait, I didn't hear this story. I've been busy. Well, this is what TMZ is reporting in regards to Skai Jackson. They said Skai Jackson has joined the ranks of former child stars who have run-ins with the law. The Disney Channel alum was recently arrested. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ the actress best known for starring the Disney show Jessie and Bunked was arrested last week for DV. They're told deputies were called to the Universal City Walk after security spotted Jackson and her boyfriend getting into it, and the actress allegedly pushed him more than once. So sources tell TMZ that security clocked the altercation and then detained the couple until law enforcement arrived. Their sources say that Jackson and her boyfriend both denied anything got physical. To the contrary, she said that they were happily engaged and expecting a baby together. Deputies say that they reviewed video footage and saw that Skai had pushed her boyfriend. Jackson was arrested for a misdemeanor domestic battery and cited and released a few hours later. So TMZ is told that the case will be reviewed by the LA County District Attorney's Office to determine if charges are warranted. Little is known about Jackson's boyfriend. She's chosen to keep her boo off of social media. TMZ reached out to Jackson's reps for comment. So far, they have not heard word back. Skai, do not join the ranks of child stars that get into this mess. And very much like what we would say to a man doing this to a woman, keep your hands to yourself. I don't care who it is. I don't care if you're a female. I don't care if you're a male. Keep your hands to yourself, because in the eyes of the law, they don't care. And in the eyes of you being a black woman, they really don't care. So, especially like, what were you guys doing in public, arguing and pushing and shoving? I guess things happen in relationships. Well, we will continue to follow this story to see what the LA County District Attorney's Office decides to do with this case, whether or not they will throw it out or what. But there's video evidence, and if he's not pursuing charges against Skai, okay. However, the part of this story about her being engaged and pregnant, I wonder if she just said that to kind of make it seem as if they were madly in love and there's no smoke here. I guess we will have to wait and see. Okay, bump watch begins. Sidebar, I did want to mention the Olympics. You know, we didn't talk a little bit, I gave you a little bit about this whole situation with Jordan Chiles and how the committee that oversees gymnastics for the Olympics basically said that Jordan Chiles, you didn't win. They didn't bring this information, this appeal quick enough to the judges at the time in order for you to have your score bumped up for difficulty. However, the U.S. gymnastics folks are saying, yes, we did, and here's video evidence. However, I know this is sort of like back and forth. The U.S. gymnastics team are not going to give up. They're saying that the bodies that oversee this are saying that, nope, we're not going to consider this evidence. We said what we said. So we said what we said. No, review the video evidence that there is proving that Jordan Chiles' coaches went to the judges, who are the ones that made the original mistake. Like, this is not even on Jordan. This is not even on the coaches. This is on the judges who did not take into account the difficulty of her routine. that falls on them. So I don't know if you guys want to just take the ownership of it and give both ladies the bronze medal, but it doesn't seem like you want to do that. And Jordan Child's sister has been claiming racism on the way that this is being treated. Well, sounds about right. Or white. All right. I just wanted to give you a quick update on that. I forgot to mention that at the top. All right. Kenya Moore's ex, Mark Daly. So he's been on social media showing support for Kenya ever since the whole Kenya Moore hair care spa incident. Okay. And I'm actually surprised. They finalized their divorce. He's paying child support and things towards the college fund for Brooklyn. Well, now he's speaking out saying that if he was still involved in the situation, Kenya wouldn't have gone that far. Things wouldn't have gone that far. He even claims that Andy Cohen is a snake. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Everyone I met through that experience was great, except for you know who, the producers, the Mr. Cohen, the snake in chief. You guys know that, right? See how they did Kenya dirty? And you know what's funny? Everyone said, oh, Mark, you this, Mark, you that. You know what? If I was there, they would never had that crazy. You know, a husband sometimes got to stand up and the same way a wife has to protect her husband if he's going off the rails. I would have never let that happen. You always said, oh, he's bossing him around, but she still would have got a check. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just life.
So Mark claims if he was still in the situation, this wouldn't have happened. She still would have gotten a check. It sounds as if you're concerned about her check, maybe because if Kenya Moore is not making what she was making, that you're going to have to pay more money. So reportedly, he has to pay, I think, like $2,000 a month, which a lot of people said that's not a lot, especially when he's not really in Brooklyn's life, according to Kenya. And I think another $1,000 towards a college fund for Brooklyn. So $3,000 a month he's paying. But that was with the situation being what it was when she was still an employee of Real Housewives of Atlanta and Bravo. Well, now that she doesn't have that check, does that mean he's going to have to pay more? Does he even have the more to pay? Wait, the more. Kenya Moore. Anyways. But his support of her, first of all, where was the support when she really needed it? Where was the support when Brooklyn needed to see her father? Where was the support when Kenya wanted that support? I wonder how Kenya feels about it. But maybe Kenya has said to him, well, you better get up on your social media and help me get my job back, because if I don't have a job, you're going to have to pay more, says Kenya Moore. Speaking of doing too much, speaking of more, Tamar Braxton. So yesterday we did a report talking about Tamar Braxton going on a social media rant, calling her family toxic, calling her family awful, revealing that she's married to Bang a Yang Yang Man, you know, Jeremy Robinson. And I agree with someone posted on social media. They were reporting on Jeremy posting on social media, and everyone's like, it looks like everything's good in the hood for Jeremy Robinson. And I'm like, why are we even reporting on this man? I only report on him if Tamar says something. So Tamar went on a rant saying that a lot of stuff. You missed the video, go watch that video. I don't want to rehash for those that have already seen it. But basically, we found out that she was married, okay, to him, I think. I don't know. And then she mentioned that she's single and sad. So at the same time, announcing her breakup from him. Well, it seems as if Tamar was only doing that for attention, maybe to help us promote the Braxtons, which I did watch, and I have to say, ooh, I can't wait to talk about it in a separate live video that we will be doing, all right? So Tamar took to her Instagram story and posted this. I'm trying to make out what she said under her name here. It says, I think it's funny when I post something negative, it goes viral. Did it go viral? Okay. When I post something positive, no one pays attention. Y'all proved me right on what y'all want from me. Why can't I be healthy and healed? Y'all was waiting for my life to fall apart. Jeremy Robinson is and has been the most positive person in my life and my best friend and family, and y'all want me to say something bad about him so bad. We didn't ask for you to post him on social media. You decided to go on your social media and post something bad. She says, but my post, my #1 single, and my new album with Tricky Stewart in bringing the network back from the dead, WeTV, this is terrible trash. No, Tamar, you are up to your reindeer games yet again. These immature games about what? And doing it for what? If anything, when we talked about it yesterday, I was a little concerned for your mental health because you said that you were going back in for treatment. So now you're playing with mental health. Now you're playing with people's concern for you, because I'm sure the Tamartians were like, oh my gosh, I hope everything's okay with Tamar. But no, here we are again with Tamar proving us correct yet again, that she's being a brat, that she's being immature, that she's playing with our feelings. It's not about you posting something positive. You can easily, if you were doing something, breaking records and doing things like that, we would celebrate that. However, you go on a social media rant about your family, calling them toxic, and then talking about, oh, I'm married. If anything, we were more so like, okay, you're married? When did that happen? I don't know if I believe that, because at this point, all Tamar does on social media is try to get attention, and all the antics that have existed over time when it comes to Tamar are all antics for attention. Is this the attention that you wanted from your family that you never got? I'm not going to lie to you guys. When these reality TV stars get the level of fame that Tamar got with being on Braxton Family Values and having her own show and then putting out music, if they don't continue to get that sort of feedback, they crave it. They're addicted to it. Tamar, get the help that you swore that you got on the Braxtons. You're like, yeah, I have a spiritual healer. I have a therapist, a psychiatrist. Girl, go back, please. Please. Guys, as always, I want to know your reaction to some of the news that we had. We had a mashup of some different stories. Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll add the fuel. Follow my lead, just watch your shoes. Gotta turn the heat up to get this cool.